I wanted to watch Angelina Ballerina as part of my efforts to watch the first episodes of every 90s TV show that I grew up with or early noughties TV show. But when it came to Angelina Ballerina, it was less nostalgia in terms of the episode and more curiosity because this was released in 2001 and I don't remember ever actually watching it. But I do remember admiring the animation, and that is absolutely the case here. But I don't think I ever properly sat down to watch an episode, so I'm kind of plugging that gap a little bit. And I'm pleased to say it's rather sweet. The first segment of the first episode is in the wings, and there will be spoilers as I talk about what happens in this. The whole episode is about, well, the whole segment rather, is about 15 minutes, I think, which is a pretty decent length. And we have some gorgeous animation. The animation is so beautiful. The color palette is stunning. There are a lot of soft pastel pinks and yellows, visually very, very beautiful. And this involves Angelina auditioning for a part because the person playing the part in this ballet performance is unable to. So she wants to audition and Henry goes along with her, Henry being her brother. And unfortunately, Henry gets the part, and I can truly understand how frustrating I think any of us can imagine if you go for a specific part and your younger brother or sister or whoever who isn't really auditioning for it gets the part anyway. That must be infuriating. So I think she was very entitled to how she responded to that, but she also has to learn that actually she needs to support her brother because being annoyed about the situation isn't going to change it. So the best thing that she can do is be there for him. And it's not completely predictable either. Things are not plain sailing for Henry. And I like that. I like the fact that it felt a little bit more realistic. And Angelina's character development over the course of this segment was really effective. And I think she had a very believable response. And I rather enjoyed that. She is a little bit sinister at times in her behaviour though. And this is a big spoiler, but I will explain what I mean by that. As the performance approaches, it turns out one of the other main dancers is unwell and they need somebody to take it over. And as soon as the dance teacher announces that the character has, I think it was the pox, we get a close-up of Angelina very discreetly clapping her hands. She's absolutely allowed to be excited about the fact that she might get a chance to perform, but it was just a very strange response to find out that one of the dancers is unwell. But it was an enjoyable episode. I think there are a lot of great things in this and some really great messages about supporting each other and trying to make the best of a situation if things don't go your way. As I said, I think her feelings were completely valid, but she did have to learn about how to respond to it. And the animation itself is really, really beautiful. It is so gorgeous. And I'm kind of a little bit upset that I didn't really watch this growing up. As I said, I don't think I ever saw any of it. I obviously caught bits of it because I was aware of the animation style, but I don't think I ever sat down to watch an episode, and I feel like I missed out. I think it could have been a beautiful relationship. Will I watch more? Maybe at some point. Not going to watch any more straight away. I'd rather focus on the other nostalgic or 90s noughties shows, but at some point I actually might come back to it. Really beautiful to watch, visually absolutely gorgeous. Angelina seems like quite a complex character with a very realistic personality. I don't know if that's the same throughout, but based purely on this first segment. And ultimately, I rather enjoyed it. I thought that this was a strong introduction to the character, to the series. In the Wings is definitely a pretty sweet episode and beautifully animated.